All right, well, here we go. Episode 1 of the Adam and Joe argument discussion show.
Well, yeah.
So this is going to be a podcast where we just discuss things. We'll probably pick a topic during the week at some point that we either have strong feelings about or that everyone else is talking about. We want to chime in on because got to add the 2 cents.
For sure. Absolutely.
So
Everybody needs to know our opinion.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We were going to do music for the first episode, but Adam and I are... we're on very different sides of the coin when it comes to some of that stuff, so we decided to do something a little more neutral?
Yeah, we're going to save that for later down the road.
So today we're going to talk about video games. Something Adam and I have been doing for...
A long time.
Yeah.
Long
especially
time.
for me. He says, looking over at his original Nintendo console. Jesus Christ. I mean, I've literally been playing video games since, I want to say, 1989.
Yeah.
Were you even alive?
No.
Fuck you.
I was born in 92.
That's disgusting. You're the same age as my sister?
Yeah. Yeah. But I had a PS1 and an N64 back in the day, so...
Dude.
Let's say 96.
You know what's hilarious? So, I'm 36, and it's hilarious when I talk about classic games, I'm like, oh, Super Mario, the original Tetris, the original Zelda, stuff like that. And I've gotten to that age where, you know, my stuff is considered ancient, which is really weird.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't feel that old. But people are like, oh, remember that classic for GameCube? And I'm like, GameCube's not that old. And then I look
like
up...
fucking Pikmin or GTA 3, those... no, those aren't classics. Relax.
But time-wise, they are.
Yeah. It's very sad.
Ugh.
I don't like it at all.
Time. I give it 1 out of 5 stars.
Oh, God. Would not poop here again.
Aging. Gross.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Hate it. Terrible.
So I guess let's talk about something that's fresh in both our heads. And so, disclaimer, Adam and I both know that Cyberpunk 2077 has been talked about ad nauseum.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about, oh, you know, they should have done this, they should have done that with the glitch, whatever. We've both played the game, we've both beat the game, we both enjoyed it.
Yeah, I had a good time. For sure.
I picked the wrong ending.
Well,
I am going to not play through, but I'm going to do that save again and pick the other one that we talked about. Also, we're going to do our best to not do spoilers here because, not just for this game, but for any game, because, I mean, I know specifically my buddy Mike, which I talked to you about him before, he's waiting until they have the game a little bit more stable and some of the DLC comes out, and that's understandable.
yeah, for sure.
But there is one thing I would like to talk about that no one, I think, has really touched upon. Good God, the driving is bad in that game.
Oh, it's not great.
It's like the cars are fun. The car designs are fun. But driving them is like...
It's a chore.
Good luck.
Yeah, it really is.
And you have this beautiful city, mostly, to drive through. And you have to do a decent amount of driving if you're not... Now, I know some people... Even in, to bring Fallout into this, but, you know, a lot of people in Fallout, they're fast travel addicts.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
I am.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Whereas you have me who will be over encumbered. Where's Joe? Oh, he's over encumbered again, trying to make his way across all the Commonwealth.
Run across the map over encumbered. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As if me playing Fallout 76 was going to be any different. We're going to touch on something on 76 later.
Okay.
We will. I'll have to bring it up on my phone. But thankfully the cars don't all drive the same. Like a truck feels like a truck, and a van feels like you're trying to get away from a crime scene after you kidnap someone from the Miley Cyrus fan club.
Yeah.
No, but the sports cars are too much. Too much.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Too much speed, not enough handling.
Yeah, like you sneeze wrong and the car's like, bye.
Yeah, you're dead.
You're like, hey, wait a minute, man. I wanted to... Oh, okay. And then The one thing I didn't get was having to have your strength a certain level in order to be able to steal certain cards. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think you have to like be able to deadlift 400 to steal an Audi R8.
Right. Yeah. No, that was a little ridiculous.
That was weird. But I don't know. Like, that was... I mean, there are a lot of nitpicks to be had because it's kind of everyone's favorite bashing point. You know, like Subaru engines. And don't worry, cars are coming at a separate date. Because, yeah. But, and then... What else? Like, the endings are kind of... They're not bad. I don't want to say they were bad just because I got butthurt over the ending I ended up with. Yeah. But, man, like, I feel like they could have been better.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
They didn't... It's that weird line where, like, they didn't phone it in, but... I don't know, like, they left the quality volume knob on, like, 7.5.
Well, it's very, like, I don't know. You could easily tell what was going to happen. Like, there weren't many twists or anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I wish they would just come out and say, listen, this is the exact date the DLC is coming out, because being like, oh, yeah, it's coming out in, like, Q3, Q4, end of year... That's doing them no favors.
No, not at all.
Now, not to toot my own horn here. Toot my own whore? Here's $20. Let me toot you.
I'm going to need a demonstration on that.
No! God. Not to toot my own horn, but I did wait for it to go down in price. I bought a used copy of, not the, like, super ultra edition, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
But, you know, it came with the map of Night City, yada, 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 which was all right.
I bought it at launch like an idiot.
Yep. I don't get the postcard thing. And that's...
Postcard thing?
That's not just a cyberpunk thing.
What are you talking about?
Hold on. Let me go get it.
There's a postcard?
Yeah. These things.
Oh, shit.
They're literal fucking postcards.
Oh, yeah, my Destiny Collector's Edition has those.
Who are you sending these to?
Right? No shit.
Who are you sending these to?
Nobody.
I should send these to Allie from work, because she would be like,
what the fuck is this?
We work together. Why are you sending me postcards, you fucking weirdo? B, what?
Where?
But no, like, literally, you can literally, like, there's a spot for postage.
What?
Yep. This one is the El Coyo, which is, I think, the bar that Jackie's family owns.
Yeah.
And then you got Greetings from Pacifica.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's not bad.
And,
yeah. Mm-hmm. It's almost like what I imagine Rochester to look like.
Well,
in my head.
you're not far from the truth.
Because that guy was shitting in the bushes the other day.
God, he was slumped over, fucking. Ugh.
Well, hold on. Was he slumped over because he was taking a shit? Because I've had to do that.
No, he was sitting on a stone wall, and his head was in between his legs, resting on the stone wall.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could be that relaxed while taking a dump.
Jesus Christ.
As someone whose innards are literally a combination of just utter chaos and basically all the warfare that's been banned by the Geneva Convention, I wish I could be that relaxed.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I don't know. Cyberpunk is a decent game. I can't sit here and be like, Adam, this game sucks. I can't.
It is, but also it let me down.
There's a lot.
Big.
I feel like there's a lot left on the table.
Mm-hmm. And part of me thinks they did that on purpose, so they could hold shit back for the DLCs.
That's spicy.
Mm-hmm.
I got real close to the mic for that one just for you.
I mean, that's very, like, EA of them to do. But
that seems to be the modern...
Everybody does it.
Speaking of, all right, so let's segue into our next game topic. And I brought this up to you the other night while we had our friend Ash, a.k.a. Rising, No, I shouldn't make fun of her. She's fantastic.
She's very nice.
For someone who lives in Florida.
Yeah, well, she does the best she can.
Certain limitations may apply in your area.
Yeah.
The Mass Effect re-release.
Yes.
So I haven't played it yet because I'm a peasant and I don't have the brand new system. Partially because I can't justify buying it even still.
Mm-hmm. And the other half, you can't physically buy it because there are none.
Factual facts. Factual facts with Adam.
So there's that.
But do you think this was kind of like a super big I'm sorry?
Yes and no.
Because they were the ones who did Anthem, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay, did Anthem is a very strong... I played Anthem, Adam. Have you?
Yes.
Wasn't great, was it?
No.
I spent more time making my... I can't even tell you what the damn suits are called.
I spent more time walking around the fucking hub world than I did doing missions.
I had more times into making my suit, whatever they're called. I'm sure somebody will correct us on it.
Yeah.
Looked like Neo Genesis Evangelion mechs.
And that's probably the most fun you had in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when I get shit-faced and I let Ash talk me into playing certain games. Come on, just play. There's nothing going on in Destiny.
There's never anything going on in
Stop
Destiny.
it. All right, you are so exaggerative when it comes to Destiny. Jesus Christ. You act like Destiny showed up at your house one day and just slapped your wife. And you've just never let it go.
It did. I've given them so much money, and that's my fault.
But
totally my fault. But I love the game. I really do. It's my favorite game. I love Destiny. I love Bungie, the world, all the characters, lore, all that stuff. But they need to just, I don't know.
But
the seasons are too long. There's too long between content. Like we have...
Well, hold on. Pump the brakes. So, real quick shout out to the Planet Destiny podcast and the Tower Casuals podcast that I listen to. Highly recommend both of them. TBL, aka the Black Link, and the guy who is on the Planet Destiny podcast, and Dan Finity, I think, said something about this on that podcast as well. And then the guys who do Tower Casuals, I don't remember their name. I think it's Josh and Corey or something like that. They don't use fancy names for theirs. What the fuck? But they both made good points that... Now, you weren't really around for D1, though you have fucked around in it a bunch. Yeah. Adam, would you say that you fucked around and found out?
I did.
Good.
I didn't like what I found out either.
Oh, it's not that.
That was before Taken King and everything started picking up. So.
But we used to go like 6 months with nothing. Like they would do this big content drop.
Yeah.
And then it was, okay, bye.
See, I get that, and the drip feed, whatever it's called, is a good idea.
I mean, it's not like we're totally fucking Terry Schiavoing the situation, just laying there. You know, well, nothing's happening. I hope we don't get in trouble for that reference. That was years ago, so get over it. But make references you shouldn't. Be a man.
Be a man.
Hopefully that clap doesn't detonate the fucking audio.
Yeah, it spiked a little bit. Well, that's all right.
But yeah. So back to the Mass Effect thing before we go too far into Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Now supposedly they're doing another Mass Effect game.
Yeah.
Did they say whether or not it was going to be Shepard based?
I don't believe anything like that's been said.
Okay.
Although Liara was in the trailer. Although
wait, did they confirm it was Liara, or is it just because? Let's face it, most Asari look the same.
Yeah, I think it's the general thing is, oh, that's Liara.
Yeah, because everyone wants it to be.
Yeah.
Though, to be fair, they did bring her up in Andromeda. I forget what the story was, but, like, your character is talking about something, and they're like, oh, Dr. Liara Tassoni made a discovery or something, which is... But...
Okay. See, I played Andromeda when it came out. And that was, 2017? So I'm not up to speed on
Not a bad game. Not a bad game.
No, it got way more hate than it deserved.
I haven't finished it. because I have the attention span of a coked up park squirrel on meth. But I don't regret the time I've spent in that game.
No,
I think people were just...
They were expecting the trilogy.
Yeah,
and it was a little bit different.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay, yes, the game had glitches. And unfortunately, I hate to even say this following sentence, but we kind of have to, at this point, accept the fact that there's going to be a lot of games that have glitches now. The fact that
it's so big and complicated now, and
once they started being able to update shit remotely,
yeah,
that was it. Now I'm not saying this isn't some conspiracy bullshit. Let me get my tinfoil. Thanks, big video game.
Big video game.
No, but like once they were able to update shit remotely, it does like give them a little leeway.
Yeah.
And I have no qualms with some of the updates. So we might as well talk about Bungie some more because we both...
Here we go.
We both love Bungie.
Yeah,
but
yes.
They are relatively good about their updates.
They are, yeah.
I do like the fact, though, sometimes... Remember when Lord of Wolves was hyper powerful for like...
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, guys, we know. Listen, just deal with it for a week. You'll get an emblem if you did.
Yeah.
I've been trying to finish the catalyst for that gun.
Ugh, God.
I don't get the obsession. Like, I get people used it because it was hyper powerful for that one small increment of time, but...
Well, that's like trace rifles and Crucible. It was fucking laser tag for like a good couple months.
Well, wasn't that just the momentum control, or was that all over?
That was everywhere.
Really?
Prometheus lens, mostly. And there's an emblem for it, too. So they did the same thing with that.
See, I think that was around the time I had started playing Apex.
Oh, yes, Apex.
The dark days.
I played that game for maybe 2 months.
By the way, Respawn, I don't know if you'll ever actually hear this, but stop trying to make us feel bad for Viper's daughter in that game. Viper was an asshole, and BT and I are glad we fucking blew him up. So stop it. Oh, I'm his daughter. Feel bad for me. Your dad was an asshole.
Yeah,
a murderous one at that.
Yep.
I hate when they do that. Like, first off, Respawn, give us Titanfall 3.
Please.
For the love of all that's holy.
Please.
The quality, like, so Titanfall 1, I didn't really get into because I didn't want to play a multiplayer only versus game.
Yeah.
And we all know that out of our group of friends, whatever, I am the biggest mech fan there is.
Oh, yeah.
I would become one if I could.
Yeah. He would. He really would.
But, the quality jump from 1 to 2 is just insane. It's something you don't see in video games anymore. Now, I know we said no conspiracy theories, but I do truly think that EA had a hand in making it so that Titanfall 2 got dumped on by the release date they put it on and all that stuff so they could buy Respawn. But that's neither here nor there.
It's just EA being EA.
Trash?
Ugh, yes.
Dear EA, you're trash.
You're trash, dude. Jesus. You're so trash.
You're trash. But fucking... They made Apex, and Apex is not a bad game. It's actually relatively fun. It's definitely a change of strategy from Destiny to that game, or even Modern Warfare. Or
even Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Duty. But just there's no way that they wouldn't sell a bazillion copies of Titanfall 3.
No.
I understand that, and we're going to come into a topic that I'm very passionate about here in a minute.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. I understand that the gaming landscape is devoid of robots and mechs right now.
Very much so.
Looking at you, From Software. Metaphorically, obviously, because that would be stalking otherwise. But... You know, it has none of the gripes that you could have with Armored Core. There, I said it.
Yeah.
Armored Core is a fantastic game series. However, and this is hilariously hypocritical of gamers, which I know, gamers being hypocritical.
Yeah, there's a shock.
Yeah. But people pissed and moaned about the difficulty, and the controls were clunky. Even I'll admit that for the first several Armored Core games. I own every Armored Core game that was released in the United States. Okay. The last one they made, Armored Core 5 and Armored Core 5 Verdict Day, sucked. Because Armored Core 4 and Armored Core 4 For Answer, I don't know their titling methods, don't ask, were fantastic. They were fast-paced. The controls were way easier than anything on PS1 and PS2 had been.
Yeah.
Formula Front on PSP kind of sucked.
Well,
if you haven't played it, don't.
A lot of PSP games were just.
I know Disgaea wasn't bad, but I also had like
that.
600 hours, 500 hours into that game.
Fuck.
What?
What is it?
It's turn-based strategy RPGs.
Yeah.
It's one of those, but there's literally infinite endings and infinite levels.
Oh
and
my
stuff.
Christ!
Oh yeah.
I don't have time for that.
Oh yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah. But now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's got the biggest bonheur for the Soulsborne genre.
Bloodborne, fucking Demon Souls, because
Dark Souls. Yeah. They're like, oh, it's so hard. Cool. Where was this energy, y'all, when Armored Core was a thing?
Yeah.
Because you and I differ in opinion on this.
Uh-huh.
I don't give a fuck about medieval games.
Well,
And I'm going to say this from the outright, and you're going to yell at me. Skyrim was boring as fuck.
well, I mean, that's okay. We can't all be awesome, you know.
Yeah. Which release version did you play? Like, because there's 60 of them.
Okay, you want me to list them off? Right?
No!
I played on the Xbox 360.
Fucking
I
hell.
played it on the Xbox One. I played it on my Xbox Series X. And I think that's all.
You played Skyrim on the new Xbox.
Yeah.
What a waste of hardware.
No,
Yes.
it's fun. It's great.
It can't look any prettier.
I understand. No, and it's a Bethesda game, so it never was. But I understand where you're coming from with that.
It's just, I don't know, man. That's why I liked Cyberpunk, was the aesthetic, the futuristic stuff, the robot arms.
See, I'm big into. I love like Skyrim, Dragon Age, The Witcher, that fantasies. I love it. Love it.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
I just feel like that genre is a lot like Call of Duty, where it just keeps getting revisited with very little differences. Now, don't get me wrong, the stories they tell are pretty damn epic. I can't argue with the storytelling. It's just the aesthetics just are all very similar.
Yeah.
We did get one of the greatest memes of all time, though, from Skyrim.
Arrow in the knee.
No,
Gotta love it.
Yes, but hey, wake up.
Yep.
It's like if I just said if a bunch of times. Well, that was fun. If come here. If if Rick rolling had never become a thing, I feel like the waking up in the wagon would have been its replacement. But both exist, and that's okay.
And that's wonderful. Yep.
But yeah, and then so let's go back to Destiny.
Okay.
We were just talking about the guy who soloed Atheon.
Oh my god.
So
ridiculous. And it wasn't esoteric.
Yeah.
So that's something. Because I mean, you hear esoteric soloed something, you're like, okay, yeah, and because that's just what he does.
So first off, this guy's username is Vote for Shifu.
Love it. So good.
I feel like my gamer tag's so boring compared to so many of these. But but apparently there's a finisher glitch.
Oh.
Now this is from Kotaku, which not really a big yeah, I know.
They were good back in the day, but yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, first off, he's got the good old finisher glitch. Using a finisher on a damaged enemy begins a short animation. Once that animation ends, Vote for Shifu is teleported back to the plate to the place, Jesus Christ, the place the animation began. So before Atheon teleports, vote for Shifu into one of the side room, he pulls off a finisher. In the side room, he picks up a relic needed to clear the blinding debuff and fires off a shot with his Wither Horde. So it's just a bunch of glitching with finishers.
Oh,
now don't get me wrong. I am oversimplifying that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In a ridiculous manner, but
yeah. I mean, still, like, we did it, but we cheesed him. So I mean, I don't really feel like we did it.
Hashtag I have Vex Mythoclast.
Fuck off! God, I'm so mad. I didn't get that gun, and I didn't get 1,000 voices either. The 2 times we did it, but. What are you going to do? That RNG life, it's good.
This will make you feel good. Remember that time I tripped on a railing during a
Grandmaster? That was fun. That was hilarious.
Speaking of, this week's Grandmaster is Warden of Nothing, if you're down to give that a...
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, come on. It's not even a bad one.
Yeah, no. You can hang back pretty good in that one.
Yeah.
Long distance shit. Yeah.
You know what I wonder?
What's in your Wonder Ball?
No. But anyways, here's Wonderwall.
Got him.
Now, I wonder how good Esoteric is at PvP. Because the boy, very clearly, is very good at PvE.
I think he's probably very, very good. Excellent.
So we all know the one gun that everyone leans on, to the point where Destiny's like, all right, it's been 3 years, that's enough. Go ahead, say it.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Anarchy.
Ugh.
Fallout Plays made a video today saying pretty much that the whole "you need anarchy" is bullshit, and he proved it. He went through several setups that him and his team uses. Wow, I don't know why I blanked there.
Yeah,
and he explains what's good and bad about that. Which, you know me, I'm someone who kind of plays outside of the norm. I mean, I used a blue sword to do my first legendary lost sector.
Hey, some of those blue weapons fuck. I don't even.
I keep them in storage. I have 5 or 6 of them in storage.
Yeah,
just in case.
Yeah.
I also have a bunch of my sunset shit just in case, but that's just dreams and delusions.
Hopeful, wishful thinking right there.
Yeah,
it's okay. You gotta have dreams and aspirations.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
That's right.
And Bungie's like, no, you keep them dreams be dreams. You fucking relax. So and then like right before we started, I mentioned that Netflix confirms games are coming at no extra charge.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this is going to work out.
Well, it says right here, and this is from a website I've never heard of, so take this with like as much soap as the economy will let you purchase at this time.
Yeah.
I wonder if
soap?
Shit, I meant salt.
You said soap.
Damn.
Got
to keep my words clean.
Wonderful. You're doing great.
Shut up. Netflix confirms that games are coming to the subscription service at no extra charge. Will focus on mobile titles first.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
okay.
I know. I don't know why they call them.
Get rid of the first after that.
Here's the thing. Stop calling them mobile titles and just call them pay-to-win games.
Seriously.
That's it.
That's all it fucking is.
Other than Pokemon Go.
I mean, even still, that's
I know, but it's not.
But it's not
really
as egregious.
Yeah. No, that's pretty much But man, there has not been another mobile game that I've enjoyed other than maybe Pixel Car Racer.
Yeah.
Pixel Car Racer is not bad because it's literally just drag racing.
Yeah.
But
I used to be big into SimCity Build It. I'll admit that.
You want to know something funny? And you're gonna laugh because of how pissed you were at Forza Horizon 4.
That fucking Forza game.
Shush.
Mobile.
No.
That abomination.
Back up.
Okay.
Grab a bunch of butter, little make. The car sounds on Pixel Car Racer are almost better than Forza Horizon
Jesus,
4.
You're not lying either. You're not lying.
So, actually, to bring this full circle and talk about Cyberpunk again, a thought that I had, because when you came over, I was playing Cyberpunk, and I feel like there's not enough car guys in the game industry.
No, there are not.
Now, I could be wrong. There could be some, and we just don't know about it. But
Or
feel free to fucking prove it.
yeah.
You know, like...
Well, the masses aren't interested. They don't give a fuck about cars.
No.
Most of them are like, yeah, it gets me to work. That's cool. Great. Awesome.
Or,
that's it.
and this is going to come on a future episode, but... Or
sneak peek.
Or they only... shut up. Or they only give a fuck about the clout that their particular car brings them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on. We'll touch
we got a whole episode on this.
Yep.
That's going to go on forever.
Be angry about something you haven't talked about yet. Be a man. I wonder if they're going to get mad if they ever hear it.
Copyright strike.
Stop using our shit.
Yeah. Yeah. All rights go to
Adam,
Boston Be a Man.
Yeah. Adam and I are very prone to quoting the same garbage over and fucking over until everyone else is like, hey guys, either pick something else or become Helen Keller about it. Thanks.
It's literally how it goes.
Anyways, I just like between a lot of the games that just don't have good car sounds, and I know that it sounds like they don't have good car sounds. I don't like it. Like it sounds like a very childish sentence, but you know, and then so minor spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it has nothing to do with the story really, but you can get Johnny Silverhand's Porsche.
Yep.
Which is it's like a mid-'80s, right? Mid-'80s.
Yeah, it's an 85 911.
Now here's the thing. Before I bitch, I do want to give credit where credit is due because life is about balance.
Oh yes.
The interior, they got the interior perfect. The gauges look right, but it's got the Fast and the Furious gear set.
Yeah. They all do. GTA 5 did that too. The car just like would endlessly shift, and
it's easy to sit here and go, guys, it's a video game. Like they're not supposed to be like real cars.
Yeah, but I get that. But at the same time, you want a certain level of realness for immersion.
Would you say a certain level of give a fuck?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's any small task to put a driving feature in any game ever.
Oh, no.
I mean, especially if the game is not a racing game.
Yeah.
Although, again, Forza Horizon 4.
Figure your shit out, please.
Yeah, figure that out.
God damn.
Fucking figure it out.
When Need for Speed Heat has more accurate car sounds than you, but there's a fucking problem.
The drift button in that game's garbage. I said it.
I will say that Need for Speed Heat I had a lot of fun with. I loved it.
But how are you gonna make
sounds
it,
are so good.
How are you going to make it so you fucking boop the button and all of a sudden you can drift? Knock it off.
I don't know why you're so hung up on that button.
Because it's the only game I've come across that has something like that. Although
you let off the gas and it kicks out a little bit. It does get to be a little much sometimes when you just, want to grip race. But I don't know. I got past it pretty quick.
You are also a lot. You're so angry,
mm-hmm.
but you're like the Buddha of anger.
Oh yes, I can focus my anger very well.
But no, not even that. You'll be like, well, guys, maybe everyone should be able to enjoy everything. Meanwhile, I'm in the corner like, no.
I get it because you gotta appeal to the masses.
Appeal to the asses.
Most people don't know to initiate a drift. You have to pull the e-brake most cases.
That's what tutorials are for, sweetheart.
Yeah,
Instead of but here's the thing.
You're talking about EA. You think they're gonna give up time for a fucking tutorial?
But it feels like and that's the thing. It feels like a fucking cop out and a half. Which again, EA.
Well, they abandoned the game 6 months after it released. They did one DLC content pack. And then, I don't even know if Ghost, the developer, is even a thing anymore.
Would you say that they ghosted the project?
Fuck off! Shut up. But yeah, that would be accurate.
We should get sponsored by Cookie Crisp so I can go Cookie Crisp after every bad joke,
and then get sued. Yeah.
Don't bring my mom into this.
Well, I mean,
She's a
somebody
very
has
nice
to.
woman.
Well,
She'll hit you with her Peterbilt.
that's fine. I welcome
Mom,
it.
if you hear this, we need to set you up to run over Adam with your Peterbilt.
Please, you'd be doing me a favor. You really would. I would welcome it with open arms.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Scott Stapp?
Uh-huh.
You're going to get drunk and eat a burger after
Oh,
that?
yeah. Fuck
We
yeah.
should call that the Hasselhoff. All right, guys, it's been a good night. I'm going to go back to my house and get Hasselhoffed. Bro, you got burgers?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Uh-huh. Scott Stapp. God damn.
With Hams. What whole pan?
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, but what else? What else? Oh, you know what games I never got the anger about too? The newer Pokemon games.
Yeah, I enjoy Sword immensely.
Yeah, so my girlfriend and I, shout out to Jess, what's up?
Hi.
Hello. She picked up Shield, although she got mad for kind of a funny reason. She was like, whichever game I get, I want it to be the one that has the horse in it. I go, the horse. So I look it up, and she was talking about Rapidash and Ponyta.
Okay.
So, because she never played the earlier games, I don't remember if it was because she wasn't allowed. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't want to sit here and say, it would because
Yeah.
I'm wrong about a lot of things, trying to cut that number down. So we start playing, and you've played through it, so you know all this.
Oh, yeah.
So we start playing. Her and I were kind of handing it off, and she keeps the Switch at her house, so whatever. You know, out of context, that sounds real bad.
Well, I mean, you know.
The safe word is, stop, God, please.
My safe word is pineapple.
Oh. As long as it's not on pizza.
Oh, yeah, get that shit out of here, please.
Yeah, by the way, this is a no pineapple on pizza zone.
Yeah, for real, you belong in prison.
Thank you.
So.
Anyways, yeah, it's not fire type Rapidash. It's fairy type, and she was kind of butthurt.
Oh boy.
When so remember the My Little Pony reboot?
Mm-hmm.
There was this character, and I looked it up because she's like, "Oh, it looks like that horse from the thing." I'm like, so I look it up. It looks like Princess Celestia from fucking My Little Pony.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Well, there's a massive oversight.
Yeah, I was just like, well, you said you wanted this particular Pokemon. She goes, yeah, but not like this.
Yeah.
I was like, well, if that's not every movie quote ever. To be fair, though, being fairy type, not a bad thing. Fairy and dragon are still very, very, very strong.
Oh, yeah.
Now, part of me does understand that a lot of people would want the entire, it's like 700 and something Pokemon now.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, the entire Pokedex from all the games.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the Switch is a fucking handheld.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you could. Oh, look, I plug it into the screen and it shows up. You know, it's pretty cool. And then I get in the car, I go fuck myself and play the game somewhere else.
The tech in the Switch, though, is like from 1986. So, I mean, you can't expect it.
They almost put a fire chicken on the hood of it just to show
Yeah,
off.
like seriously. You
But,
can't expect the world out of it.
I will say, though, it's not, given their recent consoles,
Yeah.
the Wii... I will defend the Wii U for a second because...
Oh, Christ.
No.
I never will.
Xenogears was a cool game.
Mm-hmm.
Background music was not great. Awful. It was a mech-ish game.
Oh, okay.
But they used the screen. So whereas Mario Kart for Wii U used the screen on the controller as a horn...
Fucking Nintendo.
Yeah.
Love it.
Xenogears used it as your map and your menu.
See, that's cool.
That's
when they,
smart.
Like on the DS, when they do shit like that on the
Yes.
bottom screen, that's awesome.
Yes.
I love it. But yeah, like you said, using it as like a horn or something frivolous like that.
Yeah, like come on, dog. Figure it
There's
out.
a better use for that.
But where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so I don't understand why people are so mad about that because The Switch is not a bad console.
No.
Us making jokes about it does not mean it is inherently bad. It's just
The Switch. I own a Series X, all the PlayStations. The Switch is like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I never touch any of the others.
yeah. I will say though, they said something about it being DLC at some point, and I don't know whatever happened with that.
What?
The being able to download the decks and stuff like that.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know if they expanded it with that expansion pack. Jess bought the expansion pack.
Yeah.
But I haven't really had time to sit down with it.
Is that? Oh, you haven't.
No, she says it's great. There's an area where you can walk around with your Pokemon, which, by the way, I think that's pretty fucking cool. They do that in Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
You feed it enough candy, like right now I have a Honchkrow walking with me. I don't know why, because the whole thing was to get candy for a Murkrow, and I've already got the Honchkrow, so there's kind of no point. I'll fuck with that later. But in Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, they did that, and I think it's great. And I like the way that they have the Pokemon sticking up out of the grass.
Yeah.
And if we're to be really honest about this, do we really need every Pokemon to be in the game?
Honestly, give me the originals and I'll be happy. That's it.
I know, but I'm not. See, I'm not like, I don't know. The original 150 are cool, obviously. Mm-hmm. But man, there's some great ones past that, and
for sure.
But like, do we need a fucking Metapod and Caterpie and Butterfree in every game? Do we
14 Rattatas? How the fuck you say that? Rattata. Like every time I open Pokemon Go, there's like 10 of them staring at me.
I do love the fact that they were like, all right, so we're gonna make a different version for Sun and Moon. Oh yeah, what are you gonna do? We gave it a mustache. Like, come on.
Yep. Very creative.
Yeah, because again, some of them are just variants. You really need every variant in the fucking game. Stop it. Because they did a bunch of them for the Galar region. Mm-hmm. Galarian fucking coughing and wheezing.
Yep. It's ridiculous.
All right, so what we're going to do here with this one is we're going to give him a top hat looking appendage. Is it a tumor? No, but it smokes.
It's a smokestack.
Like, what?
Oh, shit.
So, remember they came out with the Sandcastle Ghost, Sandygast?
Yeah.
He has the highest defense stat for any ghost type.
And it's sand.
Yeah, but like the dumbest looking of all the ghosts has the highest defense.
Of course it does. Because nobody wants him.
I used him in my playthrough.
Well, there you go.
Although I also leaned, and I'm talking lean like
crutch.
Yeah, super crutch.
Big crutch.
Like this was my Luna's howl.
Oh Christ.
My mountaintop.
Your eyes of tomorrow.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
God, that was so bad last night.
Ugh. Yeah.
But
terrible.
I leaned on a lowland muck, believe it or not.
Oh.
I don't know why, but you could just run through Sun and Moon with a poison type. It really wasn't that difficult. Other than the water gym. Yeah. I ran through most of it leaning on him. He was higher level than my starter.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I've gotten to the Champions Cup or whatever it's called challenge with mostly grass type in Sword, so.
Really?
Yeah, Rillaboom. He's my boy.
I do like the concept. So you know how like Pokemon fans will they'll make their own like challenges and stuff.
Yep.
Have you ever looked up the Nuzlocke challenge?
Nope.
I'll look it up right now. But other than that, there's like someone the other day was like, "Have you guys ever wanted to do an all same type?" Now we all know, given by the large ass tattoo on my shin, what my favorite type is.
Mm-hmm. Dick type.
That's not a... Damn it, Mom! I was doing research when that came up.
It's just a phase. It wasn't just a phase.
Your mom's a phase.
Oh! Ooh! Damn.
All right.
You're not wrong.
So, this is directly from Bulbapedia, which, by the way, if you play Pokemon and you don't have this app, what are you doing with your life?
Stupid. Just stupid.
Figure out your life.
Get a clue.
Get right with God.
Please.
The old gods.
Yeah.
The ones that used to like
The
eat
new
baby
gods
intestines.
too.
Yeah.
All of them.
The old gods and the new. Khaleesi. Anyways.
Season 8 was okay.
We're not doing that.
I don't care.
That's not a video game.
I don't care.
The Nuzlocke Challenge is a set of rules intended to create a higher level of difficulty while playing the Pokemon games. Many challengers feel that the rules would also serve the purpose of encouraging the use of Pokemon the player would not normally choose. Yada, yada, yada. I will say this about Jess's playstyle compared to mine. She is very good at using Pokemon I normally wouldn't. Like, she'll pick one up and be like, oh, I think this one's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then she'll wreck fucking house with it.
That's what I do, yeah.
Yeah. So anyways. Yeah, but my girlfriend's way prettier than you are.
That's debatable.
Wow!
Listen, we're going to have to put up a poll.
Why? So you can fucking deep throat it?
That's fine.
Anyways.
At least I can.
The rule... Ever since the accident. Anyways. Rules. Core rules. The Nuzlocke Challenge has only 2 rules that must be followed. Mm-hmm. I know it's a pretty high number for your dumbass.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Any Pokemon that faints is considered dead and must be released or put in the Pokemon storage system permanently.
Okay.
The player may only catch the first wild Pokemon encountered in each area and none else. If the first wild Pokemon encountered faints or flees, there are no second chances. If the first encounter in the area is a double battle, the player is free to choose which of the 2 wild Pokemon they would like to catch, but may only catch one of them. This restriction does not apply to Pokemon able to be captured during static encounters, nor to shiny Pokemon.
Okay.
So I love how it says there's 2 rules, and then it's like other rules.
Yeah, like 2A, 2B,
Yeah.
2C.
Player must nickname all their Pokemon. Player may only use Pokemon they have captured themselves, meaning Pokemon acquired through trading, mystery gifts, etc. are prohibited.
Hang on a minute. With the nicknames, right?
Yep.
There was a period of time where I would give all my Pokemon real names, like real people names, like Dwayne and John.
I'm Dave the Doug Trio.
I named, I think it was my Diglett Dwayne.
And I'm the weird one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, continue.
Yeah.
I just wanted to put that out there.
Idiot.
Yeah.
As for trading and retrading the same Pokemon for the purpose of evolving a Graveler or Haunter into Gengar, for example, there is no firm consensus.
Okay.
Optional rules, because again, there's only 2 rules, but here's more
Christ.
rules.
Yeah, here we go.
Increased difficulty rules. The player's starter Pokemon must be randomly chosen. A common system is the last digit of the player's trainer ID number is 1 or 3.
Okay.
Or 1 through 3, rather. They must choose the grass type. If it's 4 through 6, the fire type. 7 through 9, the water type.
Yeah.
If it is 0, free choice. Some of these are dumb, and I'm not going to read them because this is America, and I have that choice.
Yeah.
The player must only catch the first Pokemon after each gym battle instead of in each area. The player must use the same number of Pokemon as the opponent during a gym battle or rival battle.
Oh, fuck that.
The battle style must be changed to set in the options menu, meaning the player does not get the opportunity to switch out their Pokemon after opponent's Pokemon faints. So you know how they're like, oh, such and such fainted. Do you want to switch your Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
The player's starter Pokemon must be released permanently put into a PC box after the first wild Pokemon is caught. Potions and status healing items may not be used, so the player may only use Pokemon centers for healing. That's a fucking hard note.
Yeah.
Sorry. I play way too hard for that. Oh, EXP share may not be used.
What?
By the way, one of the best things, and because, people were so busy bitching about Sword and Shield, one of the best things they did with that game is you do not have to go out and find EXP share.
Right.
It happens from the get.
Uh-huh. Very nice feature.
God.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know. Like I get on the older games, it was a simple game, so whatever. But so doing shit like that made you play more because you had to switch your Pokemon out of the leader spot. But speaking of like fake difficulty, let's go back to Destiny again.
Jesus
We should just call
Christ.
this the Destiny Argument Podcast.
Yeah.
Bungie, stop making things bullet sponges for the sake of
My
difficulty.
fucking God.
Here's the thing: make grandmasters, right?
Yeah. Like, okay.
Red bars. I shouldn't be hitting a red bar with a shotgun and doing less than half their life bar's damage. Like, I get it's a grandmaster, so it's the hardest of the hard, right?
Yeah.
Like, you OD'd on your grandfather's secret fucking Viagra stash.
Yep.
I get it. More than 4 hours, call your doctor, yada yada. But
Yeah.
but
If you're a pussy.
no, but if you wouldn't have a
Carry on.
yeah.
No.
I hate that. Like, make their damage to me obviously higher. I get
Yeah.
that. That's fine. That's what makes it difficult.
Yep.
And if you're a hunter, well, if they sneeze on you wrong, you're dead anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But I wonder if there's a record for most deaths in a grandmaster.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because I bet I beat it.
We're gonna have to look it up.
No.
We're gonna have to. I'm gonna look that up right now.
Stop it.
Nope, you finished that
All
thought.
right. All right.
Yep.
Me finish a thought. I didn't realize this was a comedy podcast. But yeah, man, like making stuff bullet sponges.
It's not fun.
It's not. It really, at its core, is not, because players want to do the thing and get to the next part.
Yep.
Yes. Make stuff difficult. I'm all for now that we've started doing end game content, because we've actually gotten. I'd like to say we're pretty good at,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we have our moments in raids and stuff like that, but every fire team does.
Yeah.
Shit, I would love to see Esoteric's blooper reel. I guarantee you he has one.
Oh yeah.
He has to.
Oh yeah.
With some of the shit he tries, there's no way.
Yeah. There's no way he doesn't.
But making it so you have to just run out of ammo for the area to be difficult.
Yeah, that's artificial.
Yes.
Like difficulty, and that's not.
I like my sweetener artificial. That's about it.
Yeah. Stevia, please.
Gesundheit. And then the other thing is,
I can't find anything on that.
ha!
I'll have to look into it a little more.
I hate that LFG has basically just become have this gun or go fuck yourself.
Seriously.
Like, so in D1, the big thing was you had to have Gallahorn.
Mm-hmm.
Until they nerfed it. Which,
Yep.
even after the nerf, Gallahorn wasn't that bad. But, Bungie touched the untouchable rocket launcher, so, everyone had to fucking cry about it.
Oh yeah.
But, by the way, Adam and I sit here and talk about stuff that people bitch about. Like, we don't bitch about stuff, but, oh man.
You'll find out. I bitch about a lot of stuff.
Reload the gun!
Reload the fucking weapon.
We're going to get that on a t-shirt at some point.
Yep.
We have to.
Gonna have to.
But I hate that everyone stays in this lane of you need this particular gun. There are, I wouldn't say Borderlands levels of gun choices.
Probably not, no.
But if you can't come up with something other than that, well, we want to one phase the boss. Why? Why do you have to? Unless if you're doing a strike to get your 3 strikes a week, sure, one phase the motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
All day. That's why I'm a missile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
But I don't know. Oh, we got a one phase Atheon. Why?
Yeah. I don't.
Just so we can get it done, so we can run it again.
Yeah, I understand that, but at the same time, like, I don't know. There's way too much emphasis put on doing shit perfectly one time.
Yeah.
Instead of like experimenting and find out, something that's enjoyable. Because video games are supposed to be fun and enjoyable.
Whoa.
Like,
whoa.
Oh boy.
That's not allowed.
Uh-oh.
I kind of think Twitch culture has kind of caused it to be.
Oh yeah,
because everything's got to be like oh, you gotta one phase it, you gotta one shot it, you
have to be the best.
Yeah.
You have to beat this dude and do it faster than him or or them or she or whoever it is. You know?
And I know a lot of streamers will be like, oh, I play games for me. You know, I know I stream and I entertain other people, but you know, I do it for me. Do you?
Yeah, I don't buy that.
Like, then how come you're not? I give a shout out to the people who play games like my personal favorite underdog game of all time, Horizon Zero Dawn. If you own a PlayStation product that you can play that game on and you have not played it, you're fucking up. I will say that until my fucking face turns blue. It is one of the best games of all time.
I need to experience it.
Yes, you do. Mm-hmm. But, you know, shout out to the people who play those type of games so that everyone can see the story and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like, what's his face? I can't think of his name. The guy who plays the Fallout games.
Oh, Oxhorn.
Oxhorn.
Yeah.
Oxhorn is awesome.
Yep.
You can tell he genuinely enjoys the game because he fleshes out the story, he explains the story, and he plays it for the story and stuff like that. He's not one of these freaking Call of Duty nubs who's like, oh, you know, gotta do this, gotta do that. If you
Slide canceled. Fuck off, please.
Yeah. Also, Bungie, when you talk about changing shotguns and their role, and this is just me, maybe Adam, we'll see. Don't add another shotgun to the game immediately after doing that. Guys, we changed shotgun. By the way, now available for the current event, compass throws.
Seriously, like, we're going to nerf shotguns and then give you a shotgun. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, so we're changing 120 hand cannons. There are 2 more in the game, Bottom Dollar and what's the other one? The Nightfall one?
Shit.
I can't think of the
Drawing
name.
a blank.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, like...
Fatebringer? No, that's the raid one.
And then this whole God roll thing that has become like the focus.
There's
how many
apps like dedicated to finding God rolls?
Posts do you see in like the Destiny Facebook pages?
All of them.
Is this a God roll? I don't know. Does it work for you? People hate when you say that. When you say, well, does it work for your playstyle? You know how many guns I have with auto reloading holster because I'm a lazy prick?
Yeah.
And then that Arctic Haze I was using. Not a super huge fan of the Arctic Haze. It's not a bad gun. Definitely give it a try if you're looking for maybe a machine, an AR that you haven't fucked around with in Destiny. Mm-hmm. But Elemental Capacitor was cool, and it came with the reload masterwork. So as a Blade Barrage Hunter main, I know I'm trash. Shut up. But as someone who runs solar, basically, that gives the bonus, the reload bonus as well. So you have that stacking on top of the masterwork.
Yep.
That, I mean, to be able to reload an AR that fast,
yeah,
chef's kiss.
It's big brain stuff.
Yeah, but you know, people would rather be smooth brain about it. Oh, you have to have this, this, and this. Why?
Yeah.
Well, that's what the meta is.
So, I have never once in my, I don't know, however many years, 700 something hours of playing this fucking game, ever used what was meta. And I've had a great time.
Yeah.
And I've been just fine.
I mean, shit, remember recent events? They just buffed Sleeper.
Yeah.
And you and I have been using, they're like, oh, you know, we're going to mess with linear fusion rifles. And you and I are like, people think linear fusion rifles are weak? We've been using them this whole time.
I've been using threaded needles.
Threaded needle, baby boy.
Since it came out.
Your threaded needle, and then my combination of Tarantula and Corsair's Wrath.
Yeah. It's brutal.
Yeah, so I don't get why my Corsair's Wrath hits harder than my Tarantula, because the
Corsair's Wrath does hit hard.
It does.
I missed that thing.
I wonder if it has higher impact, and I just haven't noticed it looking at the stats.
It must, yeah.
But like, linear fusion rifles have been fantastic for a while.
Yeah.
Sleeper is an exotic. So even underpowered as people consider it, because, you know, what does everyone compare it to? Xenophage.
Yeah. Well, Xenophage is ridiculously good.
I don't understand the like, who the fuck at Bungie was like, I don't know, smoking crack or something, and went, you know what? We should have a machine gun that fires one single round at a time and hits like a fully loaded fucking Freightliner.
Yeah.
It'll be great. The kids will love it. Now
Yeah.
they do.
I fucking love it.
But now I bitch about the recoil, but that's kind of the point when you have a gun that
You're
large.
firing a massive explosive slug. Like, yeah, it's gonna recoil.
But that's another gun. Oh, you have to have Xeno. Why? I'd rather use Sleeper.
Xeno in Vault of Glass, though, if you're not running that, you're an idiot. Especially on Oracles.
Yeah, but Sleeper's
One
not
shots
bad.
Oracles.
If you have the masterwork for Sleeper, it charges faster.
Yeah.
And not for nothing. So this is, I actually literally just thought of this, but yes, you want to be efficient. Even if you're not doing a fucking single phase damage run. Whatever. Yeah. But wouldn't you want people, especially the people who are coming into the game and trying raids for the first time, end game content in general, for the first time, wouldn't you want them to be comfortable?
Yeah, I would. I would prefer them to be comfortable with their loadout. Yeah.
And maybe figure out their strengths, and then, because here's the thing, if you're doing a raid, you have time.
Yeah.
If you're going into a raid and you don't have time to do the raid or do it in a manner that's fun,
you shouldn't be in
then
there
you
in the
don't
first place.
fucking have time to do it.
Yeah.
Think of how many fucking blueberries get screamed at because, oh, you don't have this or you're not doing this. Rah, 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 rah. Or
It
instead
makes
of
them not want to play anymore.
yeah,
Like,
instead of being an absolute freaking cuck about it,
yeah,
cucky boy, you play to the person's strengths, and then yeah, sure, but this whole idea that everyone has to use these weapons, these roles,
it's so stupid.
I don't understand why people have to make everything so goddamn cookie cutter.
Yeah.
Why would they give it? If they wanted us to use these 5 fucking weapons for everything, then why are there literally thousands of weapons in this game?
That or they just disable the other guns.
And what is it?
This is what you can use.
And what is it? Well, Sunsetting almost did that.
Well.
I still remember the deadline for my gnawing hunger was almost up. Because then what's next? Oh, if you're not using this particular sparrow, don't join the team.
Yeah, or this ship.
Oh, you don't have this emblem? Go away.
You're using a legendary ship. Get out of here.
Get
out. Just stop it.
I'm kind of a ship snob.
Delete the game.
No.
Get out.
You first.
No, delete it.
Jesus Christ. Oh, what else? Anything else you'd like to touch upon?
No, not really. I mean,
there's
a new Madden coming out. That's exciting.
22?
Sure. Yeah. They added scouting, which was in Madden 09 up until 13.
But how does that work? It's just the computer scouting the computer.
Yeah, but so back in the day, you had assistants. You could hire a coaching staff, assistant coaches, trainers, scouters, and you could assign them to different regions of the country. East, Midwest, all that shit.
Okay.
And you have them go. There was pro days. There was the scouting combine. Different colleges you could go scout, players and everything. And I mean, yeah, they're made up players for the most part, but it's still, when I play franchise mode, I want to feel like I'm Robert Kraft.
And getting hand jobs at a massage parlor?
That is going to be my life's goal when I'm old. Yes, absolutely. But no, I want to, I'm the owner of the fucking team. I want to feel like it. I want to be in control of who my coaches are, who they're scouting, all of that. And Madden has just gotten so far away from a football simulation.
Let me ask you this.
They classify as.
Do you think that competitive gaming has had something to do with that?
Oh, yeah. It's all about stick skills and who can throw the most touchdowns and all this shit. And Madden Ultimate Team, microtransactions, buy those gold coins so you can buy those cards, those fake cards. Microtransactions are a cancer to video games.
Yep. I think
that's it.
I think that's something you and I can agree on.
Yes.
Some stuff like I get Bungie is no longer under Activision's wing, and here we are dragging back into Destiny. Fuck off.
It's going to happen a lot. Get used to it.
Yeah. Even when we talk about other stuff. So there I was at the funeral. Oh my God, remember that time in Destiny? No, but so, a company like Bungie, yes, they have money, obviously, otherwise they wouldn't still be in business, but they got to make money somehow to do the updates and stuff like that when you're constantly updating a game. But with Madden, I don't play Madden anymore because, again, my attention span doesn't really allow for it, but how often are they updating that game with new stuff, Adam?
Madden 13 was the last time.
How can you add new content other than rosters?
They take away content, actually, honestly.
Explain.
Madden 13, I believe, was the last game to have refs on the field.
Really?
Yep. Was the last game to have, like a full franchise mode. Now you go into franchise, you pick owner, coach, or I think there's another option. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, and you literally, it shows your coach at his office, at his desk. Woohoo! Yay! And then you play the games, and there's free agency. There's trading. Trading's been fucking broken for years.
Doesn't that shit get boring after a while?
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But with the features that used to be in the game, it makes it way more enjoyable because I'm a football nerd. I like to get into all of the
Can confirm.
the little shit like scouting and all the stuff.
Yep.
So, there's that in there and it makes you keep going. Nowadays I'll just sim 5 years into my franchise, see where I am, and retire, and just never really touch it again. The Super Bowl.
Sounds like a marriage.
Yeah, it's very similar. Yes. The Super Bowl.
I can just hear your wife now. Adam! That's not what it's like at all. I don't know why I sound like Danny DeVito. It's because we're both 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
I'm the trash man.
I come out and I start eating garbage.
It's part of the wedding.
That's our reception right there. That's what happened. But no, it's just all trash because they focus on Ultimate Team because they can make $1 billion in 10 minutes. Which, yeah, you're a business, you want to make money. But, I mean, when you have exclusive license of the NFL to make football simulation...
And hold on real quick. I think that's what's made them lazy. There's no competition.
There isn't any.
There's no competition.
Any.
And, I mean, that's just business. If there's no competition, why would you make your product
better? Why innovate? Yeah.
I mean, Amazon, I guess, would be the exclusion because Amazon has been... And yes, I know everyone hates Jeff Bezos. I don't fucking care right now.
I hate him too.
Cool. Don't care. But Amazon hasn't really changed much because they're successful in whatever. But in video games, I feel like that doesn't work. Like, you have to keep your shit fresh or no one's going to play it. However, what is there to play football-wise other than Madden? Because Call of Duty has Battlefield. Now, granted, Battlefield has had some...
God.
All right, well...
The new Battlefield. Woo! I can't fucking wait.
I've never played a Battlefield game.
I have 400 hours on 3 and around the same on 4. COD can suck my ass. Like, Battlefield
Yeah, but dude, Modern Warfare 2, come on.
The Modern Warfare games, hell yeah. I'm all about those.
The first 3.
Yep. The new one, too, 2019, I loved it.
I may have told this story because, again, I'm almost 40 and we repeat ourselves in this age gap.
Yep.
Group, not gap. Shut up.
Well, yeah.
But I bought Modern Warfare 3 and returned it in the same day.
Yeah.
Because I played the campaign.
Oh, yeah. They're
beat
3 hours long.
Beat the ever-living fuck out of it because I wanted the conclusion to the story.
Yeah. Well, that was a great storyline, those 3 games. So good. So good. No Russian. Amazing.
Yeah.
It reflects... No.
Stop.
No.
We need to stop leaning on the same 3 or 4 antagonists. Like, so... we talk about competition and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's also nothing to really keep these modern war, like Call of Duty stories fresh or Battlefield stories fresh. And
Nobody plays campaign anymore. It's all multiplayer.
Yeah. And again, I think Twitch has a lot to do with that.
Oh yeah.
And then the people who are playing it, like Megan Anderson, like shouldn't you be fighting?
Yeah.
Do you know she had to get her nose fixed 3 times after that Cyborg fight?
Shit.
Now, I'm not talking shit on her at all. I think she's fucking awesome. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't imagine having my fucking shit pushed in that hard that I have to get my face fixed. She's
thank you.
dude, she's like super good.
Yeah.
Not that I would expect her not to be, but it's like I'll watch her highlights and stuff on TikTok and shit, and I'm just like, how the hell did you make that shot?
Yeah.
But as far as like even settings and stuff, I feel like they just don't branch out.
Mm-hmm.
We all know I'm a huge Godzilla fan.
Yep.
Huge. One of the coolest things they did, no one really talked about, because why would they?
Yeah.
They destroyed Boston instead of New York or California.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
don't get me wrong. I get everyone fucking, has a hate boner for California, and rightfully so. Fuck you and your ECM tune law.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
But again, it's another episode.
Yep.
But we literally have an entire planet of places to choose from. Stop blowing up New York and Cali.
It's literally L.A., New York.
Blow up Alabama. How come no one's blown up Alabama? Well, if
Good
you
old
blow up
boys.
Alabama, nobody will miss it. All right.
Well,
fair.
that's not wrong. I mean, yeah.
No, I'm sure there are decent people down there, but But anyways,
A couple. A handful.
but like even the Bond franchise, which I know you love Bond movies as much
big
as I
fan.
do.
Big
Yep.
fan.
Yep.
No Time to Die is going to be fucking great.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Skyfall was so good.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, fucking even they have managed to keep things kind of fresh and not in the same 5 fucking countries. Like you don't have 50 years, 60 years of Bond movies now where it's literally the Russians every time.
No.
Thankfully.
I mean, the earlier movies were mostly,
The
Cold
League.
War shit.
Yeah, but
Russia.
they also had like that League of Villains with the guy with the Dr. No.
Spectre.
Yeah, Spectre. Thank you. Spectre, super underrated character in Twisted Metal 2, by the way. Speaking of Sony, I don't know if you can
come
hear
on
me.
now.
Sony, where's my Twisted Metal game?
Yeah, let's go, please. Please. I need some Sweet Tooth on Warthog action, please. Or Dark Side.
Isn't there a website? Isn't there a website for that?
Yeah, it's called meatspin.com.
No. And to kind of steer the ship another way, let's talk about remakes.
Okay.
So I know we're getting into some heavy time here, so this will be like the last section of things. But,
Sure.
I think remakes are very hit or miss. I don't think there's an in between for them now.
No, there isn't.
Resident Evil 2, gorgeous remake. Mm-hmm. However, why the fuck is something chasing me the entire game? There wasn't in the original. Why the fuck would you do that?
Sense of urgency.
There is a sense of urgency. The city's surrounded by zombies.
Yeah, but then you got this dude chasing you around.
But 3 had that. You literally took a mechanic from another fucking game and dipped it in this one for added fake difficulty.
That's it.
So if you're gonna do that, add an option for the casuals, dude.
Right.
Add
That's
an
the
option
thing.
where you can shut him off or whatever.
Difficulty shaming needs to stop. I played.
Thank you. Hold on. Thank you.
Yeah.
There is no reason to fucking play every game on fucking hard mode. If you play Bloodborne, the Soulsborne genre as a whole, if you play that,
More power to you.
more power to
But
you.
don't make me feel like a piece of shit because I don't enjoy
Yeah,
it.
dude. Like, fucking come on.
Yeah. I play games to have fun.
Yep.
I don't want to, be punished doing something I enjoy.
Thankfully, Super Mario, most random game we're going to mention today, but Super Mario's kind of done well as far as difficulty balancing the entire time. I've never hated a Mario game for its difficulty.
Yeah.
Super Mario 2 was a little ridiculous, but I was also a child.
I can never get past vanilla, whatever the fuck it is.
No, you're thinking that's
Mario World.
That's
Sorry.
Super Mario World
Yeah.
on. I'm talking about like number 2, the odd. You know the one where like Princess Peach would float when you jump.
That's before my time.
Fuck you. But and then Mario 64 was difficult at first.
Just because the controls were fucking awkward.
I'm gonna say something really unpopular. And I know if Blake hears this, he might disagree.
God. Oh, Jesus.
Well, no, Blake's more of a GameCube guy, but he might disagree with this. Shout out to Blake. Big homie Blake.
Uh-huh.
I don't like the 64 controller. I always fucking hated it, man.
It's terrible. It sucks.
That and the GameCube controller, like...
How many hands... Listen.
Here
How
we
many
go.
hands do humans have? How many? Most of them.
Dos. 2.
So why the fuck are there 3 handles on the controller?
And then you make everyone use the joystick. Like, why even...
Which is in the middle. So you have to pick either you hold it on both sides like this, or you do one of these little fucking hold the middle one. And this is how I used to do it. I used to hold the middle with my left hand.
You're doing a hand demonstration on a podcast, you
I'll start
fucking
doing
idiot.
some more hand demonstrations in a minute. Your couch is coming off on me. It's very insulting.
For context, I have a really shitty couch on half of my living room for the dog to lay on, and I don't even think it's pleather.
It's
whatever's below pleather. I think it's made out of leftover 80s GM vinyl.
It's the same color, so yeah.
Yeah. This is a 2001 Silverado moment.
Ah, yes. This is indeed a 2001 Chevrolet Suburban moment.
That's what I meant, Suburban. But yeah, no, dude, I agree. And I think that's been one of Nintendo's biggest missteps is their fucking controllers.
Their controllers have been ass. The GameCube controller was good. It was good.
How about how good Resident Evil 4 was for that
So
console?
good.
Like,
This is my
what the
favorite
fuck?
Resident Evil.
But anyways, so talking about remakes, and then the bullshit that Square is pulling with the Final Fantasy VII remake. Like, dude, I get that Final Fantasy VII is one of the biggest nostalgia trips of all time. I bought it as soon as I found out it was out for Xbox One, the original.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to buy the remake because this whole, we're releasing it in sections. It's like, listen, you guys have made... Now, I'm saying this not having played Final Fantasy XIV, which is that MMO one. I've heard good things about it. They had to reboot it a couple times, but...
14.
Yeah,
Why
14's the MMO one.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
I never played that either.
I mean, I have no interest in it. If I'm playing an MMO, I'm playing Destiny. Like, let's fucking...
Yeah. I mean,
but,
pretty much.
15 is probably the only good one they've released in the past decade or so.
Is that the one you drive around in a car?
With
I
Noctis,
love that one.
With Noctis and them.
Yeah.
That was one of the few newer games that I played the demo and knew.
Yeah.
I was like, yep, this is it. But
Love that game.
this remake they're doing of 7 is coming out in episodes. But they're charging. Like, what they should have done is charged one price, and then cool, you get access to all
And
the
then
episodes.
you get all of them, yeah.
Since season pass is the cool
Yeah.
buzzword, do that. But this is insane. Like,
How much are the episodes? Are they full retail price?
well, I don't know because you can't get it on Xbox yet. Yeah. The one bit of fucking console, what's it called? When it can only exclusive
Yeah.
is that.
Which is another thing that needs to die.
Yeah.
Let me play what I want on the system that I'm comfortable on.
Oh, hey Sony. Maybe we stop keeping your Destiny players from playing crossplay.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Both PC bosses or whatever and everyone and Xbox leadership has come out and said, yeah, Sony's the one who doesn't want it. The rest of us are like, yeah.
Yeah.
But
people are going to buy what they're comfortable with. I was a PlayStation fanboy up until the 360 came out.
Mm-hmm.
I bought the 360 and I haven't, brand new anyway, bought a PlayStation since. I am an Xbox guy. I love it. PlayStations are great. They're awesome. But all my friends are on Xbox. The controller is miles better. And that's
It is. Why do you think the Nintendo Switch controller you can buy? Mm-hmm. What does it look like?
A Xbox One controller.
Mm-hmm. All right. Final Fantasy VII Remake. $60
Is that per episode?
I don't know because so the standard edition, it literally says Final Fantasy VII Remake with a check mark. Thanks for checking that off, I guess.
Yeah, thank you.
Final Fantasy VII R episode intermission. And the inter is capitalized, which
Okay.
But yeah,
$60 for an episode.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, well, if that's the case, then that is just fucked.
So they re-released 12. You saw me playing through 12.
Yep.
And they gave it like a minor I wouldn't even call it that good of a cosmetic update. But then again, it was a PS2 game. So, I mean,
true, yeah.
God, the PS2 was ahead of its time.
Yes, it was. Euphoria chip.
But what's that?
The processor.
Oh, cool.
On it, yeah.
We're just going to state this right now that Adam is way more of a hardware nerd than I ever could be, and I don't mean that in a detrimental sense. You just also, if you need a PC built, hit him up.
Yep, I got you.
Yep. But yeah, I don't get it, man. Like, I'm glad that they're trying to put quality into this stuff, but I feel like it's in a backhanded manner because of how much money they're trying to milk out of us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I get that's how things are, which is a lame excuse for literally anything at all. But man,
yeah, there needs to be some balance with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah.
But I think that about wraps it up. We've ranted long enough, I think.
For sure.
I don't know. Did we accomplish anything?
No, absolutely not.
Good. Well, given that this is my day off from work, I'm not supposed to.
Well,
it's against the rules.
It is.
So yeah, if you tuned in, thanks for tuning in. If you didn't, well, you're not going to hear this, so fuck you.
Yeah, bitch. Don't be a pussy.
I'm Joe. That's Adam.
That's me. I'm Adam. Hey.
This has been the Adam and Joe discussion show.